I don't know if we're live. It's stuck. If we are, welcome
I think it
everyone
is live.
to. Okay, it popped up. All right, welcome to Live Chat Tuesday. I cannot tell which number it is. Number 79. So today my co-host is Sabrina of Sabrina Melodies, and I know we're late, and that is because we actually had somebody come in, do the construction in the dining room, and we actually got our walls up. So yes, so we're getting somewhere. Yay.
That is great. Hello, everyone.
We have Lethaleya's little hook with Melanie. Hi, Melanie.
Hi, Melanie. She is adorable.
She is. All right, so if you see me looking over here, it's because I'm reading the chat here because I can only see 3 comments there. And yeah. So welcome, everybody. How is everyone doing? And how are you doing, Sabrina?
I'm okay, thank you. And how are you today with all your stress and everything?
I'm doing good. I'm doing pretty good.
Excellent.
Even with all the stress. We have Ganny Joe Crochets. Welcome in. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's
At
okay.
least it's a positive stress because your house is getting closer.
Yeah, yeah. And my grandmother had to hire different people. And they're not the ones that the insurance had appointed us to use. We said, nope, we're going with somebody else, because it would have been at least 3 more weeks, like in December sometime, to get it fixed. And this happened, all this flooding happened in early October. And so we still don't have hot water, but our flooring people come tomorrow to put the new floors in. So the people came today doing the sheetrock, and then they did the tape and float and the texture on the ceiling, and then they're going to come back and paint. So that is also a big improvement. It only took, they got here at 9 this morning, and it's 1:46 where I am. So they probably got done a little after 1. So that's only a few hours. And the people that our insurance was going to appoint was like, yeah, it's going to take about 3 weeks to do, or 2 weeks to do everything you want.
Okay.
They did it in a matter of hours, but yeah.
Wow, that's amazing.
We have, let's see who all is with us. We have, I said Ganny Joe, welcoming Ganny Joe, Angie Buhanda, Queen Mama Anita. She says
Anita!
her internet might go out.
Yeah.
Brenda Young, welcome in, Brenda.
Brenda.
Yeah, it is insane, Melanie. But we're finally getting it done. Hi, Passamaquoddy, Cindy, welcome in. Hello, watching on TV, won't be in the chat. Okay, well, feel free to lurk. I appreciate it. Oh. So, yeah, it's been crazy hectic, but my grandmother is relieved a lot, because things are finally starting to get back in order and get kind of, she can see progress.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, you know that it took them just a few hours rather than 3 weeks. That is amazing in itself.
Yeah.
I don't understand the other company. The other company is trying to maybe you know, take advantage and try to steal money from you.
Well, they originally, like, well, this one guy that came out, they would have one person come out, and then they would send somebody else to either estimate how much it would cost to repair, or what the damage was, how much the damage cost. Then they sent somebody else out to see what needed to be fixed and take pictures. Then they sent somebody else out to give an estimate on what it would cost to fix and what needed to be replaced. And then they sent somebody else out, and it's like they subtracted another company to come and pack everything up, and then they hired a U-Haul company for the truck to put it in. It's just been one thing after another. So she called the insurance company, let them know what all was going on, and she's already gotten her money from the insurance. She said, well, I'm just going to hire out people I already know, and they will get the job done. Well, as you can see, the guy that was here today and his brother got it done in like several hours. Got the walls up, got them painted, all that. So yeah. Let's see. We have Coffee Angel Crafts Lynette and Charity of Frog Crochet. Oh, don't worry about it, Connie. I know it's fine. I saw what Anita said about Connie's live. Crystal, Connie said she wasn't thinking when she scheduled her live about cutting in to your time. We have only been live 7 minutes, so don't worry about it, Connie. I had to push it back because of the construction. So,
I mean,
yep,
gosh,
it's an alien invasion.
Yeah, great. I'm so happy to get the name right this time. I mean, I was beyond mortified during one of your lives and called Connie a different name. I was mortified, honestly. But hi, Connie.
Well, if you think about it, you know, when me and you go live, it's already evening for you. You've been up almost a whole day. So you might have been tired that day, so it's understandable.
Oh, it was during one of your live and Connie together. And oh my gosh, I kept calling her the wrong name during that live. Not just the once. It's so embarrassing, you know. And also, I don't wish to come across like I'm insulting as well, because it's the wrong name, you know. So I'm sorry, Connie. I really am.
Hold on. Connie says, Crystal, I realized it last night when I was in bed. I'm not going live Thursday since it's Thanksgiving. So I did a live on a different day and wasn't thinking the time overlapped with you. It's okay, Connie. It's all good. And then she says the same thing. It's all good, Sabrina. I love you.
Oh, I love you too. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Sabrina is in the UK.
I am, yes.
Anita is saying, Sabrina, I hope you are not. Oh.
Yeah. I suspect, you know, they're thinking she doesn't sound like she's from the UK. But I live in the UK, but I'm not originally from the UK.
Oh, that's what I forgot. I forgot my little notebook. Hold on one second. I'm going to move everything to the side and get something real quick. So I don't want to make anybody dizzy. So, and hopefully nothing falls. Hold on.
Okay, I have the chat, but it's going really, really slow. Okay, thank you. Right. Yes, so I don't know who asked, but yes, I am from the UK. I'm from the northeast of England in a town called Middlesbrough, which is not very far from Newcastle and also Scotland. Just in case you wanted to know.
Yeah, Anita, I don't know if you had seen where she said, hope you aren't in one of those countries that will be limiting electricity this winter. Such bad times.
Oh yeah, it is at least 80% up, you know, the electric. Then there's gas and then there's everything else. It just is ridiculous. Price of food, it just, yeah, housing, taxes, everything is up like you wouldn't believe. And apparently, I hear that the electricity and gas is going up in a few weeks, or is happening now. I don't know.
Wow.
So, oh, it's just a gigantic nightmare.
Everything is higher here in the US too. I mean, price of meat, price of gas, price of milk, everything is higher. I just want to mention, I saw Melanie did a super chat or a super sticker, one of the two. Thank you so much, Melanie. I'm fixing to write your name down. That's what I had to go get, my little notebook for the super chat. So you get another entry for the giveaway.
Yay!
And actually, I'm going to show today what I've been adding in as extras for the monthly giveaway.
Okay.
Because I had made a video kind of like, I guess, almost the middle of the month, or no, it was more like the 7th or 8th. I made a video doing a month-long giveaway. And you have to comment under that video to be entered. But anyone that does super chats, super stickers, or a super thanks under a recorded video gets an extra entry. And then it ends on November 30th, and I'll draw the winner December 1st. And I had an extra little bag that I said I'll be filling this up throughout the month and adding more stuff to it, along with whatever I showed in the video. So this is what originally I had put together, this bag here. And it's got all of these little extras in it. And I think I said I would, yes, I was going to make somebody a custom hook. It's a 6.5. And then there's all different kinds of yarn. And I even added a garden flag in this one. And it has the little metal stand. And more yarn. And then the other bag that I showed only had a few things in it. Now this one is actually full. And it's got another garden flag, some notion bags in there, a notebook, some candy, some rug yarn, a couple of skeins of cotton, some crochet thread, and even one of my lizard keychains I made. And I think there's a few other things in there that I can't even see. There's a big old palm for a hat. Where is it? I can't even see it. Right there.
Oh, yeah.
So, and I might even add a few more little things after that. Because there's still, I think, it's the 22nd, 8 more days left. So, yeah. But I wrote your name down, Melanie, and I got it. Thank you so much. Let's catch up on some of these comments. And my chat's not moving. Do what?
That is exciting.
Yeah, I figured I'd start doing monthly giveaways while I can. So, and I have a little bit too much of an overstock of yarn, so I figured I need to get rid of a little bit. Because I have no, like, if somebody sends me something, I have to put it in my closet, kind of packed somewhere, because I don't have any room to put it in my room anymore. That's how much I have, and I'm like, too much.
I would love to do, monthly giveaways, but unfortunately, most of my subscribers are out of the UK, and the cost of shipping is just way beyond ridiculous, and there's no way I can afford every single month.
Yeah, that it
I would do
This is
UK
pretty big
only,
for me to ship.
but even if UK only, I'd only get, you know, like maybe 2, 3 subscribers, and so that's not really
Well,
that
I mean,
great.
if you wanted to do a monthly giveaway and save on the shipping, you know, what you would have, you know, spent on shipping, you could just give a digital gift card of some sort of something, and then they could
Yeah,
spend it on what
but
they wanted. But I can
see,
understand
if I
wanting
am
to give a
to,
physical prize.
yeah, I don't know, because if I do want to give the yarn that I designate from my house,
Hmm.
that's what I want to give, not, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I do.
But I do like to also gift, you know, these pattern things from Ravelry, which is so
Hmm.
easy and so quick to do, you know,
Hmm.
and just to pay for them and that's it. It's so quickly done. But yes, I wish I could do giveaways even every day.
Yeah, they are very fun to do.
Yeah.
I like being able to go and search through my yarn and pick out stuff and adding all the little extras. I absolutely love that part. It's the shipping
Yes.
that I don't like. But, you know,
I
I
know.
don't
The
normally do
other,
them this big, and it's usually fairly much cheaper to ship. And ever
yeah.
since I've started shipping through this new thing called Pirate Ship, it's so easy. I schedule a pickup for either UPS or United States Postal Service to pick it up, pay for the label online, print it out, put it on the package, and it's ready to go. I mean, it's awesome.
That sounds good.
Wow. Let's see. Connie says 5 dozen eggs are $15 here in Louisiana. Bye, Connie. Have a good lunch.
Bye, Connie.
So, last night when I walked out into the garage to go see if Tom had showed up, our little friend that has been popping up, the skunk, was in the garage eating the cat food.
Oh no, that's not
And
the
I'm like,
first time, is it?
no, it's come around probably 3 times a week, I would think, around
Yeah.
about. And it was actually in the garage because I had put a table on the front porch because it kept eating Tom's food. And I'm like, this is not good. This is not good. He only comes at night and I want him to be able to eat. So I put a table on the front porch because the skunk can't climb up it.
Oh, okay.
So he gets up there and eat, and the other cats will try to eat his food, but they don't eat much and they stay mostly in the garage.
Mm-hmm.
But I go out in the garage and there's the skunk eating the other cat's cat food. And I'm like,
Oh
oh,
no.
man. So I tried to slip out and past, you know, go out the garage, and ended up, Tom was on the front porch. He finally showed up, and it was like 11 o'clock at night. And by the time I got done petting him and loving on him, giving him food and water and all that, I had noticed the skunk was gone. And I'm like, I was going back to the garage because I was looking to see if it was gone, and it was not there. So I go back out and sit with Tom a minute more, and I see it hobbling across our front yard. It's
Oh.
got a hurt leg, but I
Oh.
was like, so that's why I try not to run it off. I kind of feel bad for it, because it's hurt and it limps all this way from wherever it's coming from to eat because it's hungry. But, you know, I don't want a skunk here.
Yeah, you don't want it there, do you? I know it's bad for the poor skunk, but you don't want it in your house necessarily.
Yeah.
Or around your house.
It's never sprayed any of the cats. It's never sprayed me. And somebody, I think it might have been Cindy or somebody here in the chat said, don't scare it. It'll spray. You know, if it gets scared or cornered, it'll spray.
Okay.
So I've tried my best not to make it get cornered anywhere or scare it too bad, and just kind of inch my way slowly around until I can walk freely. And it's never messed with the cats, except for one time it kind of lunged to scare one of the cats away, but it never actually touched it. It never fought it. So yeah.
You know, you need to find a friendly deterrent skunk.
Yeah. I was thinking about looking up a couple of things, trying to figure out, you know, how to keep a skunk away.
Yeah.
All right, we had a couple of new people come in. Vahi, I'm sorry if that's not how you say your name, but welcome in. They say hello from Armenia. Oh wow.
Oh wow, yeah.
We got Tank here, which is I love to crochet. And Charity says, I gotta go get little man. I'll leave y'all playing while I'm gone. And she's probably already gone, but Passamaquoddy said, had to pop back. I told you skunks like the cat food. Yep, you did. Brenda's got to go. Bye, Brenda. Melanie says, be right back. Have to feed the pups and run them out. So... So, have you seen the sweater I've been working on lately?
Yes, I think I saw some of it.
The one I'm making from the yarn you sent?
No, I didn't see that.
I'm working on the sleeve. I'm about halfway done on one sleeve, and I got one more sleeve and I'll be done.
Oh, okay. Do you have enough?
I think I do. I think I do.
Okay.
I have one ball left and I'm still using part of one and there's part of another one. So I think I will make it. But
okay. Oh, look at that. Oh, yes. Is that knitted?
Yes.
Yeah, wow. That
I
looks
can't
beautiful.
see myself on this thing. There we go. So that's what I've started. I've started on part of the sleeve, and I'm trying to get it to where I can show the colors, the stripes.
Yes, it's beautiful. It really is.
And it's got the sparkle in it.
Oh, wow.
But this is technically the same pattern of the red one that I did. I just kind of adjusted it to make it where I could use it for a 3-weight yarn instead of a 5-weight. And it worked out pretty good. It fits.
It's beautiful.
Thank you. We also have...
if you have enough, that is great. If not, just let me know.
Okay. I was kind of worried in the beginning, and I was like, well, I mean, each one is almost 300 yards, and I got 4 balls. That should be enough. And I'm like, I got done with the first ball, and I'm like, well, maybe not. And then I got done with the body portion and the ribbing, and started with the collar that goes up one panel around the neck and then down the other side. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll definitely have enough. So yay.
But it's really annoying because I originally sent 5.
Mm-hmm.
So if they dropped it on the floor, they should have just put it back in the box.
What I think happened, because I noticed when I first got it, it was all beat up. And I know you wouldn't have sent that way. I know for
I
sure.
know.
But it had tons of tape that said USPS.
Yeah, I think it was open at the what you call custom. So if they opened it, they should have made sure everything was back in.
Yeah.
You know,
Either
if
that
it
or
dropped on
somebody
the
stole
floor.
it.
Yeah, either that or wow, I would like to try some of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's not great, is it?
Okay. Let's see. We have Karen. Welcome in, Karen. And okay, so Tank says skunks they hate such as putrescent whole egg, like whole egg solids, ammonia, black pepper, capsaicin, vinegar, citrus, peppermint oil, vegetable oil, predator urine, chili pepper, coffee grounds, and lavender. Okay,
Oh,
well,
you need
some
to
of
get
those
your
things I will
cats.
definitely try.
You need to get your cats to pee all over the place.
Yeah. Or have a dog come and pee.
Yes, that as well.
I do have well, the cats would walk in it. I was gonna say I have chili powder somewhere. I could sprinkle it across the garage entrance way, but then the cats would walk through and they'd lick their paws probably, and then they'd be on fire. So I don't know if I need to do that either.
Oh, I hadn't considered that you have to think about the cats. Yeah, whatever you put, you have to make sure it doesn't injure the cats.
The vegetable oil might work with some lavender or something, or coffee grounds. We drink enough coffee, we could just sprinkle some of the coffee grounds.
Okay. I hope you find
Vahi
something.
says, my name is Vahi. Where are you from, girls? I am in Texas, USA.
And I am from the UK. Northeast of England, more precisely.
Thank you, Lynette, and thank you, Tank and Karen. Welcome in, Sayola. How are you doing? Long time no see. And she's cooking dinner, or cooking her mom's dinner, I guess. It doesn't hurt pets. Okay. It's so weird having to look over here. I mean, I could scroll on my phone, but then I'd be afraid I'd knock it over and all that. So
Yeah, that's the technology.
I miss being able to do it from my laptop. But it has not worked in like two or 3 weeks. It's been lagging really bad, even though I've taken an Ethernet cord and plugged straight into the router. It still don't work well. It seems to work worse. My camera has started messing up, my USB camera that I use. So I don't know.
What is happening?
I thought it was my camera was messing up, but it also could be our internet, the camera, and my laptop, combination of all three. So I really don't know. Bye, Lynette. I hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping in. Karen is asking Vahi, do you speak Farsi or Armenian?
That's a good question. I would say Armenian, but I don't know. Maybe both.
Yeah. And while I'm thinking about it, next Tuesday, Melanie with Lethaleya's Little Hook will be going live with me. And this Friday, I do not have a guest scheduled as of yet, unless one of two people say they can. So I'm not real too sure yet.
You can count me too if you want to. It's up to you.
Well, if you're not busy Friday and I don't get a guest, I can have you back for sure.
That's all right. Yes, I'll be here.
Karen says, right, Sabrina, some Armenians speak both.
There we are, see? I wish I could speak all the languages on the planet. That would be great.
Yeah, then everybody could understand each other.
Yeah.
I speak a tiny bit of French and a tiny bit of Spanish. Not too much, enough to like kind of say a few words here and there, but not like I can't speak a whole sentence in either. Well, actually, I can say one sentence in French. I can say I like to go to the movies. J'aime aller au cinéma.
Okay. Not helpful if you just go to the supermarket for some bread, but it's okay if you talk about movies.
Oh, thank you, Joe. Okay, I gotta know the super chat you just sent. Do you want to give that entry to somebody in the chat, or do you want to be entered for my monthly giveaway? If you don't specify, then your name will be put down. I mean, you can gift it to somebody in the actual chat if you wanted to, like your entry. He says 2 words I know in Polish is pierogies and kielbasa. I don't know anything in Polish.
This is a language I really wish I could talk because my mother's family is Polish.
All right, well, thank you. You got an entry from Garden State Gardener. That's awesome. Thank you, Joe.
Oh, by the way, hello, Joe.
So, and I didn't show it earlier. I don't know if y'all are going to be able to read this on the, but where is it? Okay, so there's Melanie's and then Tank I Love to Crochet. So those are the ones from today. Hey, I can actually read it on that screen. So, okay, good.
I really
box
couldn't.
is like this big on my phone, so.
I was very tempted to actually squint like that and just don't do that. It's not great, but I just did.
Hi, Brenda's Crochet Critters. I meant to say hello to you earlier. I saw your comment. I don't know if I said hello to you or not, but welcome in.
Hello.
Melanie says, I took 6 years of Spanish in school. I can read and understand it very well, but not hearing understand well. But I can't hearing understand English very well. Laugh out loud. My pronunciation is, and she did an emoji. Oh, Tank, that is so sweet of you. Joe did a super chat, gave Tank an entry into my giveaway, and now Tank did a super chat, and she says I'll do one for Syola. So Syola, you get an entry also.
Oh,
That is so sweet of you, Tank.
that's really nice. That is really
Yeah, I gotta
nice.
scroll up and spell her name.
I like to
The
see this good deed. It's so nice, isn't it?
Rivera. R-I. I already spelt it wrong, even though I just looked at it. R-I-E-R-A. Huh. It's like the other day I said something and I was thinking two words in my brain and I combined them as I was
Oh,
saying it,
yeah.
even though in my brain it's like I knew I wanted to say them separate, but it's like my brain just jumbled them both together and I'm like, no, that's not what I meant.
You know, that's weird you say that because I do that all the time. And it's so embarrassing, but I just can't help myself. It just, and then, oh no, I
Yep.
meant to say what, that, or that, and it just merged into one.
I have noticed that a lot more
Yeah.
over the last year. It's gotten more worse. And I don't know if it's because I get tired and my brain just don't work, or if it's just I have never been diagnosed, but I think I'm slight dyslexic, you know? So it's like I'll
Okay.
look at numbers and I'll see like 72 and I'll say 27 when
Okay,
I'm
that's
reading
not
it out.
dyslexia though. That's another word for it. There's
Hmm.
such a thing, dyslexia for numbers, and I can't
Hmm.
remember the name for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that. Or when I'm looking at a word, um, just an example, I'm not going to spell it wrong, but THE, I'll look at a word. I'm like, say I'm copying something. And when I go to write it out, I'll look and then I write it, but my brain will see THE, but on my hand will write TEH. It's
Yeah,
like
that
they
sounds
swap.
like dyslexia. Yeah, definitely.
Even though I know it's not done that way. It's like my brain is going 90 to nothing. And I guess either it's
Mm.
going 90 to nothing and I'm not paying attention or I'm tired. So I blame it on other stuff, but I do actually think I might have slight
You
dyslexic
know,
types.
sometimes when I talk and my words are coming out in the wrong order. And you
Mm-hmm.
know what my doctor said once, because I had mini strokes. But
Mm.
he also said, you know what it is? He said, you are thinking, but you're wanting to get the words out quicker than you wish. So the words are all coming out in the wrong sequence or in the wrong way. Maybe that's it.
Yeah,
And also that you're
could
tired.
be. Could be. I have noticed dealing with my aunt a lot more. She had a stroke probably 15 weeks ago, I think, roundabout now. She's been with
Oh,
us 8 weeks.
yeah.
And it was 7 weeks before that she had the stroke. So she's been with us for about 15 to 16 weeks now. So
Mm-hmm.
she kind of does the same thing. She'll get talking too quick, and she has a lot of
Yeah.
speech problems since the stroke. So a lot of her
Yeah.
words come out slurred, or she'll say the wrong thing. And
Yeah.
I'll have to say, take a deep breath and speak slowly and pronounce each one slow. And she
That's what the
starts to
doctor
do
said.
a little
Yeah.
better, you know.
Exactly. That's what I was told as well. I really hated the slurred speech. It still happens now.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the last one was a year and a half ago. And this, when I'm tired, I get very slurry now. I hate
Mm,
it. And when you are trying to explain something, sometimes the words disappear and it's there, but you can't say, I feel for, you know. what did you say, your auntie?
Yeah, my aunt.
Yeah, I understand.
But she's actually doing really, really well. All
Yeah.
right, I just saw that Melanie did a super chat. And she goes, "This one's for Christy at Yarnbarf." So there it is. I started to write your name, Melanie, and then I saw the comment. So I got Yarnbarf Christy there.
Oh.
And I actually sat down last night and I ordered some Christmas yarn for December's giveaway. I was super excited. It's not a whole lot, but I ordered a little bit of Christmas yarn because I looked and I had absolutely no Christmas yarn whatsoever to put in a December giveaway for Christmas theme. And I'm like, well, that's not gonna work for me. I want to give away some Christmas yarn.
That
Oh,
is
anyway, yeah.
exciting.
About my aunt. She went to a doctor here, and the doctor suggested she get a home health care nurse to come out. And so the lady came out and did an evaluation, and she's like, yes, she does need a physical therapist. So they are actually going to send out a physical therapist to come and work with her once a week, I think. Not sure when the first appointment will be, but she went to rehab and all they did was a little bit of speech.
Yeah.
And some things with her leg and her because she also had a hip replacement years ago.
Oh.
So to help her gain, but she's walking great. She don't even need a cane or a walker, so she is getting around good. But her hands, she's been doing. My mom's been teaching her how to do a few exercises that my mom learned when she had her stroke. So it's little things like holding her hand and making it turn and keeping it flat because it'll curl up like this. So she'll do things like this, you know, or touch the fingers to make her brain and hand coordination kind of go back hand in hand again. You know, it doesn't.
Yes.
She's able to grab a bottle of water a little bit with it. So I mean, she is doing a lot better. When she first got here, it was tough.
Yeah.
But she's doing so much better.
Completely understand, because I had to see a speech therapist, I had to see a physiotherapist and all kinds of people. I had a nurse coming here to help me, you know, wash myself. And I am a very independent person. When you have a stroke and you get all your own, you know, faculties taken away from you, it really is, you know, horrendous. So when they teach you, even if it takes a long time, to do one thing, it's frustrating because it takes so long. But then it feels great to be able to know how to do something again. And you don't actually take for granted what you could do before that you took for granted, if that made sense. You
It
start to
does,
think,
because
wow, that's amazing. You know?
we're always trying to praise her when she does a good job. You
Yes.
know, like
Yeah.
if she makes it outside without falling, I say good job, because she was able to do it herself, walk out there. There was one night she was turning to close the door and I had my back to her and I turned as quick as I could because it's like she started to fall. And she's a lot heavier than me and taller than me, but I caught her. I caught her. I kept her from falling, and I didn't care if I fell, you know, first. I caught her. I saved her from falling, and I am so glad she didn't, because she don't need no more problems. But I do understand what you're talking about. My mom, when she first had her stroke, you could not understand her. It sounded like she had cotton stuffed in her mouth. And she fell probably 20 times within the first week. There was many times I had to go and help her up. She had to have a cane for a long time after that. but she's actually able to get around and do things herself. And for a long time, she couldn't do things herself. I mean, she is a smoker, and she rolls her own cigarettes. She has the machine. She buys the tobacco and the empty tubes, and she couldn't even do that. I had to roll them for her because she couldn't use her hand to pull. She started relearning how to crochet, and I helped her learn that, and she does a fairly good job now. I mean, before she had her stroke, she would crochet so tight you couldn't even get the hook through through the stitch. Now she actually crochets a lot looser. So I mean, it did help a little with the crochet and tension of the hand, because she would clamp down on the string, and I'm like, you need to loosen it a little bit. And oh, thank you, Joe. Coffee Angel Crafts, Lynette. Okay. But yes, I do. I can completely understand where you're coming from, because I had to help my mom do technically everything. So yes, I do completely understand that. Thank you, Joe. That is so sweet of you. I think she had left, I believe, but if I can remember, I will let her know that that you gave her an entry. Joe goes, oh, by the way, you and Sabrina are singing on my channel, so I guess he made a short of you and me singing.
Yeah, I need to see that. I need to see it. Thank you, Joe. He's a star.
Oh,
He really
thank you,
is.
Joe. I can understand that too. Bears Crochet Critters. It's like I'll be thinking of a word in my head, and it's like, you know, it won't come out, or I can't remember what it was called. Like, say if I was having trouble remembering remodel, like I'll be saying, what is it when they, redo things like a wall, you're redoing it, and mom will go, remodel? Yeah, that's the word. But not like
or
stuff like that.
when you are saying something and you are saying some, for example, like I'm going to buy some yarn, okay, and you're saying I'm going to buy some, and then people say milk, and then no, and then you just want to tell them shut up. I'm thinking, but it's really frustrating. But it's so good that your aunt and your mom, of course, was it your mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my mom would say the wrong thing all the time.
But to have the support and the encouragement is so important as well, and it's great to have.
Yeah. I even before my Addie had broke, I sent my Addie to Dee because her husband Mark can fix them. But before that, she was using the mini Addie to make her a pair of socks. I would thread the yarn on, and she'd just sit there and crank it over a couple of days. And she made her a really long scarf and a pair of socks. And then we got my big Centro out, and she made a hat. And then we started on a pair of socks from my grandmother, and then that's when it broke. But I ended up getting to finish it before I had to take them off. So if I could do it a certain way, then it worked out perfect. So, but it gave her something to do, and she used to crochet, but she can't right now. So, but one of these days, maybe in the future, I'll be able to help her relearn crochet also. We have Lulu's Treasure Trove. Cindy, welcome in. She says, hi, Crystal and Sabrina. Nice to see you both today. Blanket. Hello to everyone in the chat. So great to see you all today too. How are you feeling, Lulu? Tank says, I haven't had a stroke and have trouble finding the right thing. Brenda Bear's Crochet Critter says, I can usually know the letter or sound it starts with, but it escapes me and makes me feel so stupid in the moment. I kept having to tell my mom, you're not stupid. It's like you have a disability now. You're not stupid. Your brain is just not working like it used to, and it has to heal. You know, it has to heal. And my mom keeps reminding my aunt of that too. Now she's doing the same thing I did for my mom. You know, she's doing for my aunt, reminding her it's got to heal. You got to take time. I know it's frustrating. And so, yeah.
It is very frustrating. And sometimes, you know, you do think like you feel you're stupid, you know, and it's just the more you think that way, the more frustrated you get, you know, and it's just really a stressful moment. But it's not that it is stupidity. It's not. It's just how it is, you know. The strokes they really affect you, and then there's a long recovery.
And the ones that my mom and my aunt had, I can't remember exactly how you pronounce it, but it's called like an isometric or isometric.
Ischemic.
Yes, that one. They had those kinds of strokes, but my mom's affected her left side of her body, and my aunt's had affected her right, but it was the same kind of stroke.
It's my right side. It just goes completely, even my eyesight and my ears and my whole right side just goes.
And they went to the doctor the other day, and I think the doctor put a stethoscope on her neck and listened, and he heard like a whooshing sound of some sort, and he thinks it might be a clogged vein or something, or plaque built up. So they're gonna, which she's already on medicine to help dissolve that. So they're gonna do an ultrasound and I think an X-ray of some sort to just make sure, you know, that it's not in the process of happening again.
Oh gosh, it is a big worry, isn't it?
It is. And my grandmother told me this morning that my aunt said a few days ago, she goes, I don't know where I would be if I hadn't been here with y'all. I was like, oh, so sweet.
Oh.
I think we're getting behind in the chat. I'm darn page completely scrolled up. I'm trying to scroll the chat and the whole thing just moved.
Let's see if I can see some of the chat. I can see myself look down on the thing. I'm sorry.
Melanie says, I was in the gifted program since elementary school, AP classes in high school, and now I have problems finding simple words, remembering why I went into a room, mix up the beginning of my words. I do the same thing. I'll like be in the living room and think, oh, I need to go and get something out of my room. And then I get to my room and I forget what I went there for. And I'm like, man, what did I come in here for? And then
Yeah,
maybe 10 minutes later, I might remember. It might be the next day. Now, if it's something to do with crochet, most likely I'll remember by the time, like say if I come to get a darning needle or a tapestry needle, I'll remember that by the time I get back in there because I need it to sew in and in. But if it's something I'm like going to get to give, you know, or a paper I needed to find, or, you know, something like that, oh well.
yeah. Maybe it's a sign we're getting older. Do you think? I don't know.
Could be. Could be. Melanie says, for years now, they say it could be the meds I'm on. The bipolar attacks are known to kill brain cells each time they don't know. Wow.
Oh, you know, that's very possible because I knew someone with bipolar and someone very close to me, in fact, and that happened to him a lot.
Mm.
He was on high medication. So, yeah.
Lulu says, to State Gardener, I met someone from Poland when I was going to college. My youngest son said that he wanted to learn to speak Polish. He is learning German, Russian language right now. Awesome.
Amazing. Now, just for, you know, just for a little bit of trivia that is complete nonsense, my mother's side come from Stryków in Poland.
They come from where in Poland?
Stryków. That's all I know. Stryków. I've been told how to pronounce it, but where is it exactly? I'm not that sure. I've seen the emblem of this town. It's beautiful. But I would like to visit one day where to see where my family comes from, you know?
Yeah, that would be cool.
Mhm.
My tablet just shut down over there. I mean, it didn't shut down, but the page shut down. I'm glad I wasn't live from that thing. That would have got kicked out of the studio. My phone did that on the Live with D. I'm on the web page, Chrome browser, and it just shut down on me, and I'm like, okay.
Nice technology you have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my technology is getting worse as well.
Welcome back, Charity of Frog Crochet.
Hello. Like I recorded a video today, and I've noticed in the last few videos that the vision, you know, the picture is getting a little slow at times, and it just really gets on my nerves.
Yeah. I've noticed that with my phone when I film. Like if I move something too quick, you can see the blur. You know, like if I go like that, it's like, oh, I need to, you know, when I show some yarn, move it slower off the camera because it makes the yarn like you can't see it, you know? And I'm like,
yes. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad you're doing better, Lulu. Sound like my aunt just got up from her nap. Oh, trying to read the comments. Okay, they're finally loaded on this one. Give it a second to go on live chat. Melanie says she just finished her first Tunisian project. I really enjoyed that. I think I will start another. Oh, that's awesome, Melanie.
Melanie, how is your cape doing from Bailey, because I know she's doing that one, isn't she?
She's doing a what? A cake? Oh, cape.
No, her
Cape.
cape. The cape.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Bailey.
I thought
She's
you
doing
said
that
cake.
one, isn't she?
Like cake. Like cake you would eat. I'm like, what?
No, the cape to wear.
Yeah. Alrighty. Melanie thinks she has heard of that town. I think I made the innocent, pure innocence shawl. Oh, Anita's back. Welcome back, Anita. Welcome in, Gloria. I'm gonna probably pay for the postage today on your package, and then I'll try to get it shipped out sometime tomorrow. Aw, she says, Charity says, I can't believe that January will be my 1 year anniversary. It will also be a year. I will also be a year older in January. Well, happy early birthday and happy early 1 year podiversary.
Yeah.
Welcome in, Tina of Camper 14. I saw you come in. I just hadn't had a chance to say hello. Joe says, my family was near Lublin. I don't know how you pronounce it, Poland, which was closer, not too far from Ukraine.
Ah, okay, yeah. You know, when I go to work or places, most people have a guess, you know, where I am from. And 99% of people will say Polish. They say I look Polish and I speak Polish, you know, softly, just like a Polish people. And I like to tell them, I like to confuse them and say, well, my mother's side are all Polish, but I am not. But yeah, apparently you can tell I am completely Polish just by looking. Because really the last generation from my mom's side is, my mom is Polish. And then the kids, you know, half Polish. So yeah.
Tina says something interesting. She says, I have experienced this with medications. Some it was very evident and very fast. One that did this was Topamate for my migraines. I still have what I call slow processing recall.
Yeah.
And Melanie says, I'm on Topamate. Topamate, Tina. Let's see. Hey, Aunt Pam. Where did it go? Man, I'm getting way behind. Such a small screen.
It's tiny. It's about that size.
Okay. Karen's asking, is it Strykow, Poland? Strykow.
Yes, yes, exactly, yes. There's like the O, there's like what you call it, like a
slant?
line through it, like a half, you know, on the O. I don't know how to explain.
So it's like
Sorry.
an O with a slant like that in it.
Yes, yes. Like a forward slash on the O.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Tina also says another medication is what very well contributed to my heart attack from my migraines. Once again, they won't say, but they won't say that, but they say very well could have, and not to take it anymore.
Oh.
You're very welcome, Gloria. And then Melanie's asking which one.
Which one?
Yeah, which medication it was.
Oh, okay.
Syola, when you click on the screen, there should be a box like down here somewhere, and it says live right about this area. If it's gray, that means you're lagging behind. If it's red, that means you're up to date. If it is gray, click on it and it should turn red. That should bring you up to speed.
Mm. I didn't even know that.
I just saw somebody in it. Rebecca, Touched by Yarn, is here. Welcome in. Oh, another super chat from Joe for Rebecca, Touched by Yarn. Okay, just so you know, Rebecca, you just came in. He's been doing super chats and giving them as donations into my month-long giveaway. I did show what I'm giving away earlier, but I can show it again. Now it's this big thing, and it has a bunch of different little notions in there. Like I'm gonna make the winner a customized crochet hook. It has buttons, it has notepads, stitch markers, and yarn, and then it has a little garden flag with the little metal pole. That's the first bag. And the other part that's also in it is all that's in here. It has like a pom-pom, some rug yarn, some candy, a lizard keychain I made, some crochet thread. What is that called? The flat yarn like that, the ribbon yarn, and a couple of zipper bags and a notebook and another garden flag. So, and I might even add another couple of few little things before it ends. And each super chat, super sticker, or a super thanks gets you an extra entry into it. So let me write that one down for Rebecca. Thank you, Joe, so much. And it's spelled
super nice, isn't it? Of Joe. He's so generous, honestly.
He is.
That is so nice.
So
and
sweet.
Your bags are really wonderful, Crystal. And I have to say, your crochet hooks are just amazing. Oh, I am using the 5mm, and it is amazing to use. It just glides so nicely, and the handles are beautiful and comfortable and wonderful.
Oh, I'm so happy you are enjoying it, and I'm glad you like them, and I'm glad they arrived in one piece all the way from Texas to the UK.
And I'm using the 5mm in my latest tutorial.
I had noticed that. I hadn't checked it out yet, but I did notice she tagged me in it. I hadn't really been on YouTube too much lately, and I've been going crazy on this sweater trying to get it done because my aunt is going to be coming a little after Thanksgiving, and she says she has projects she wants me to do. So I'm trying to hurry up and get it done.
It's great that she is thinking forward, hopefully something to look forward to and get her focused.
Yeah. Anita says, Sabrina, your smile always makes me smile. My jaw's usually hurt by the end of your videos. Oh, that's so sweet.
Oh, thank you so much. I mean, honestly, she does amazing videos too. I always enjoy her.
Tina is Camper 14. I just jumped all the way to the bottom. Oh, and I just saw another super chat. Granny D is in the house. Hi, Granny D. Thank you so much.
Hello, Granny D. I love her as well so much. I know I never comment in her videos, but I do watch. I love it when she receives her squirrel mail. Absolutely love it.
All right, I wrote Rebecca Touched by Yarn down and Granny D down. Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna definitely remind me before we end the live. I need to play my video with Tom saying thank you. I didn't do that the last time I got a super chat. Oh, there's another one from Melanie, and just passed. So where she said this one is for Tina, Camper 14. Okay, thank you, Melanie. Tina, Camper 14, you're going in the drawing for the monthly giveaway.
That is so lovely that people do that for each other. That is wonderful.
It is. I think that started happening on Dee's Live is what it was. People would do a super chat and do one for another person and then they'd pay it back by doing it for somebody else. That is just an awesome way to do it.
Yes, it's really lovely.
Brenda Bear's Crochet Critter says, I was on a medication that had seizures as possible side effect. I was having seizure events, but the doctors didn't think it was causing them. I finally decided not to take it, and now I have less. You know, and that's so funny you say that, because my mom was taking penicillin right before she had her stroke, and she thinks it was the penicillin that did it to her.
Oh,
It
that's
was a
very
certain
strange.
type of penicillin.
Oh, is she allergic to penicillin?
No, she can take it. It was not, it was the penicillin VK or something like that. It was a different form of it.
Okay.
And so. Is that your phone?
That's my phone.
Okay.
It will stop in a second, I promise.
No, I didn't know if it was yours or mine. I'm like, I don't see anything notification. That was so funny.
It stopped.
Tank says, I take gabapentin 300 milligrams 3 times a day for neuropathy. Gabapentin. I think my aunt's on that one.
Okay.
Melanie says, one of my family is or was on gabapentin. I may have been at one time, not anymore. Where did that go? All I got to see what I was gifted, Tank was starting to say, and then it scrolled down on its own. Man. Oh, okay. Tank says, oh, I was gifted a streamlined medal. Oh my God, it's awesome. That is awesome, Tank.
Yeah.
Aw, love you, Aunt Pam. We'll see you soon. The people came today and put up the sheetrock, did the tape and float and the texture on the ceiling. They got to come back and paint. The floor people come tomorrow. So it's not going to be ready by Thanksgiving, but hopefully maybe by next week everything will be done and you can start working your way down here. But I'm not sure. You'll still have to talk to Mama about it. Everybody's saying hi to different people. Oh, my Aunt Pam goes, Sabrina, nice to meet you. Crystal is one of my favorite nieces. Oh, well, thank you, Aunt Pam.
Oh, hello. Pleased to meet you too. And I adore Crystal.
Yeah, and I
You
adore
know that, don't
Sabrina.
you, Crystal?
Mm-hmm. Aunt Pam or anyone in the chat that don't know her, her link is pinned to the top of the chat and is also in the description box.
Thank you.
Always. Anytime I have a monthly live, it's always there with you. So, I mean, it's always in the description box for anybody that's on my channel. So,
Oh, that's great. Thank you. It does help.
I didn't even know they actually made streamlined metal ones. Hi, Judith. Welcome in. How are you? Trying to catch up on the chat. Oh, wow. My aunt's husband, Kevin, was on gabapentin before he died. He had it was a brain tumor, right? Cyola says, Brenda, I take Depakote to stop my seizures 3 times a day, 500 milligrams. So far, it's helping, but I want to lower the dosage. I used to take Depakote back in 2011, 2012, somewhere around there, for about a year or two. And then I said, no more, no more.
Mm-hmm.
um, Brenda says, Bears Crochet Critters, Brenda says, I think I've been on that one in the past, but it's been a long time. I don't like to take the meds, so I can relate to wanting a lower dosage if possible. Gabapentin helps some people, but not all people get benefits from it. It used to knock my ex out. He was on it for 2 or 3 years, and then he had blood pressure medication added with it, and it would knock him out. I mean, just dead to the world, asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And I kept saying, those don't need to be mixed. space them out or tell your doctor. Never said anything. Well, eventually I went with them to a doctor and I told him, and he says, yeah, we need to change that up. So, yeah. But the only thing I was taking for a while was the antibiotics, and then that caused other problems to happen, and I haven't been taking anything. And I was on spironolactone, and they were using that as a...
What happened? I don't know. Something happened.
You're frozen and you're sideways.
Yes, I don't know what happened.
Maybe take your screen and there, it came back.
It came back?
Yeah, you're back.
It's very weird because if you could see my screen, it's just bizarre. I don't see you. I just see me. Period. Okay.
Hold on, let me try something. I mean, I see us both right here.
Yeah, I can see both of us on my phone here. But
okay.
Yeah. But on my phone here, it's really bizarre. Oh well, let's just not touch it. My phone's just being a gigantic douchebag once again. Oh dear.
Anita goes, Sabrina, laugh out loud. Are you tired of sitting still?
Okay.
Oh, and I think the phone's ringing. Tank says, I'm on a lot of natural remedies, but when the neuropathy got so bad, I had to. It felt like I have boiling oil on my hands and feet. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, me too, Syola. I knew that was not good. I was like, that's not right. You shouldn't be this out of it. But he took another medication that was a controlled substance, should I say, for anxiety. And that, when you threw that in the mix, if the house caught on fire, I couldn't wake him up, period. So, yeah.
Wow. I mean, wow.
But his doctor eventually changed the blood pressure medication to something else, and it didn't interact that way. Tina says, medications scare me worse than problems anymore. I went to war and stopped everything at one point and went through cold turkey withdrawal. My doctor was mad at me when he found out, but I survived. Sometimes, you just... My grandmother went through a spell with this one medication, and she finally told her doctor, I'm not taking it anymore. I don't care if you tell me to take it or not. I'm not taking it. Mm-hmm. And so he had to deal with that. I mean, he would not listen to her. So now she actually left that doctor and went to somebody else, and he actually listens. Mm-hmm. Instead of just, you're going to take it this way. He actually listens. But this one makes me sick, or this one doesn't do, it makes me too tired, or this one makes me nauseated. He listens and he tries to help her. That other doctor she went to, no, he wouldn't hear it. It'd go in one ear and out the other. So, it wasn't fun. I had to, yeah, I can understand. I haven't been through that, but I know somebody that has had to kind of like, that had withdrawal type stuff from a medication, and they went on a medication to help the withdrawals and had to taper off that after being on it for a long time, which could still cause withdrawals. So, he took one medication to substitute another. But I can imagine. We got 3 big long comments at a time. Brenda Bear Crochet. I'm just going to call you Brenda Bear. I know you go by that. And try to say that mouthful. Tank. I take it for neuropathy too, from stenosis in my neck. You know what? Just do like this. It helps a little, but I don't want a higher dose because I don't want to be impaired or out of it. It may also reducing the seizures. Karen says, I've been taking 600 milligrams gabapentin 2 times a day since 2013. Pins poking my feet and numbing, needing something different. Melanie says, after I moved, I got new psychiatrist and therapist and felt heard for the first time since my bipolar showed. That is awesome, Melanie. I'm glad they're listening. We decided to take me off my high doses of a cocktail psych meds, and I do better. Cockerel is a bird, I think. See, that's what I'm talking about. It says cocktail, and I said cockerel.
Oh, well.
I read it as cockerel. Melanie says, now on my low dose, on one of my psych meds and one as needed anxiety. Tina says they all wanted to prescribe something every time you visit. They wanted me to take even cholesterol meds, even though my test for it was negative. I refused. Tank says, right, Brenda, but I was on 600 3 times a day. I lowered myself, just takes the edge off so I can sleep. And we have Darla, Crafty Yarn Owl. Welcome in.
Yeah, Darla.
You know, Brenda Bear, that almost sounds like something similar I'm actually getting. When I start to fall asleep, my feet get this really weird sensation of like, okay, you know how somebody would do like this on your foot? It's like a kind of like they take a fingernail and they do like this up the bottom of your foot. I get sensations like that on my feet, like either on the top or on the bottom of my feet. And I don't know if that's like circulation problems. I've never talked about it because it only happens when I'm starting to go to sleep. So it's like really weird. I don't know if that's the beginning of, you know, neuropathy or something. I don't think I'm diabetic, but I've never actually checked. Joe says he's got to go. Have a great evening, Joe. And I did see an email that I was gifted a Garden State Gardener membership. I don't know who gave it to me, but I just wanted to say I saw it, and I couldn't attend this past Sunday, but I will definitely be there this coming weekend. This past Sunday was Walking Dead season finale, so I couldn't miss it. Me and my aunt were watching it live. So have a great night and happy Thanksgiving, Joe.
Bye, Joe.
We have Sonia. I love crochet. Come in, welcome in. And yeah, Tina says exactly, Melanie. They did that to me. The more they give you, the worse you feel. Side effects are scary.
Yes.
And to be honest, one of the antibiotics I was taking, they gave to tuberculosis patients.
Oh.
Hardcore antibiotic. One of the side effects is it can turn different fluids an orange color, reddish orange. It can make your tears turn that way. And if it happens, like say you cry and it does turn them, it can stain your skin. I was like, that never happened, but I'm like, How can they get away with still keeping that on the shelf? That's terrible.
Yeah.
But all these medications, you know, they have side effects, and it's worse than the condition you got now.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's just like the antidepressants. When you first start to take antidepressants, they tell you you might feel suicidal, and you're thinking, well, what's the point?
Yeah. Yep. Tank says Sonia almost has my name because Sonia, I love crochet, and then Tank says I love to crochet.
Yeah.
Oh, well then tell them thank you, Joe. Camp Patton Family Compound. He's probably already gone.
Mm.
A weird moving twinge. Mine started with a thumb going numb, though it was from crocheting too much. After a year, they discovered I have degenerative disc disease and my nerves are being pinched. Wow. That I am so sorry, Brenda. I have a lot of problems with my spine too, so I can completely understand where you're coming from about the spine and disc and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't need to be a diabetic to get it. Okay.
Mm.
I didn't know that. I just learned something. Oh, and Tank says I'm not diabetic and she's got it. You know, Tina, that I can sympathize with your friend's antibiotic use. I've known somebody that had that, and that's terrible. Yeah. But she survived it, right? And she's okay now. Tooth infection is the worst. That pain makes me cry like a baby. I mean, that and headaches are the two kinds of pain I can't tolerate in this world. Everything else I can kind of deal with, but not tooth pain.
I'm the same as you. You just can't ignore it, can you? It's either there or here. So painful.
Yeah. Charity's got to go. She says, bye, y'all. Hope y'all have a wonderful and blessed Thanksgiving. You too, Charity. Have a good afternoon. Yeah, if it hasn't been too long, Tina, from all my research about it, since I had been on antibiotics for several months, I was worried about that myself. And with all my research, it says about 20% it will come back. Unless they get it for a second time, then your chances of it coming back is like 40 to 60%. So it gets higher when you have it a second time. Aw. Brenda Bear says, I have lost some sensation in my hands and my arms, and hands ache all the time now, but I refuse to give up and keep trying to learn to function with it. It has been a learning experience. Let's see. Darla's asking, is this weekend Thanksgiving in England, Sabrina? We have ours in October in Canada.
Oh, we don't do Thanksgiving in the UK.
Oh.
No, there is no such thing as Thanksgiving here.
Well, that stinks. Do y'all
Just is how it is.
do y'all eat turkey on Christmas or duck or something like that?
Yeah, it's pretty much turkey or whatever you want, really. But yeah, turkey is the main meal.
Here, usually we have one or the other. It's either ham on Thanksgiving and then we have turkey or on Christmas, or vice versa. We have the turkey on Christmas and then the ham I just said that again. One year we'll have ham at Thanksgiving and then have the turkey at Christmas. The next year we'll have the turkey at Thanksgiving and the ham on Christmas. There we go.
Okay. Yeah, that's why you don't eat too much of it, I suppose.
Yeah.
But I don't think I'll make turkey for Christmas. I think I'll do something else because it's just me and my son. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Bye, Aunt Pam.
And I don't have my Christmas decorations up yet. Last year, I put them up Christmas Eve.
Well, here in the US, normally our superstition, I guess you could say, or our tradition is on Thanksgiving or the day after Thanksgiving, that's when you're able to put your lights up or turn them on for the first time. I don't know if they believe it to be bad luck or, too soon, but it's like, and then January 1st, you take it all down.
Okay,
So,
see, for us, the Catholic is the 12 days before Christmas. And then our decorations come down normally on before the 6th of January.
yeah.
Before, so the 5th of January, they come down.
That's interesting. And usually I haven't been doing it a lot lately, but the last couple of years, but I used to decorate the porch. Like we have two pillars and I'll wrap lights around them and then I'll hang icicle lights on the garage and all across the front of the house. And then sometimes we'll wrap one of the trees or the rose bushes that's in front of the house with lights. Last year, all I did was just hang them on the porch. That's it. We didn't feel like, and I think me and my mom ended up putting these huge ornaments that are like this big in the tree in the front yard. Other than that, I put up the tree. It's a little fiber optic tree, and it changes colors and it's white and it's like maybe 2 foot, and we set it in front of the window, and that's technically all we do is just the little bitty tree, and then you can see it through the window, put the lights on the front porch, and that's about it. But
sounds cute.
Yeah. Melanie says, Christmas is going up this weekend on our house. My dad agreed. I need the cheer as early as possible this year, and we leave them up as long as we want. There was one lady that the one that used to live next door to us, that her dogs would kind of let in our yard, and we told her no, don't do that. She left hers up until she moved, like in March, or it was May. She still had Christmas lights up on her porch in May.
Oh, okay, a bit late.
Yeah.
But some people leave the decorations all year.
Well, I mean, if you don't have a way to take them down, I can understand leaving them up and not turning them on, just leave them there. But this lady would turn them on every night all the way up until she moved. I'm like,
Wow.
It's not Christmas anymore. That's true, Lulu. It's a very loving community, and we're all very supportive of each other. So, alrighty. But I did notice we have almost been live for an hour and 45 minutes. So, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. And I'm going to be also filming a video today. It's the beginning of Daiko's Birthday Angels collab in celebration of Daiko Crochet's birthday. All the entry, our guest Birthday Angels videos start going up now until the 29th, no, the 6th. I don't know. I know there's a deadline that you got to get it up by, and then so I got to film that today. So there will be a video coming out for the collaboration. And then I think it goes through the 15th or 16th of December. That's when we draw our winner. And then she draws it on her birthday, December 22nd. So yes, be looking out for that video. And then Friday, I have my live. Tuesday, I have a live. I don't think I'm doing anything this weekend with a live. I had like 4 lives in a row this past weekend. I had my Friday live. I had a Saturday live with Connie. Then I had my Sunday live on the Yarnaholics. And then I had today's live. So I had 4 lives almost back to back.
Been busy.
I was happy Thanksgiving to you, Brenda Bear, and I was glad you were able to hang out with us too. And I just want to say thank you for everyone that has sat here and chatted with me and Sabrina. It's been awesome, and it's been great talking to y'all. And again, I was sorry about the delay. I didn't even make a community tab post announcing that it was going to be pushed back because I just didn't even think about it. I emailed Sabrina and said, hey, do you mind? And then went back to watching my show with my aunt because she's actually was sitting in my room with me and letting the painters and them do the walls and stuff. So, but yes, thank you very much. And I remembered before I got to play my little super chat video if I can figure out how to actually get to it on my phone. So give me 1 second, everyone. And there we go. I found it. Thank you, everybody, for the super chats today.
Thank you.
Okay. My mic just now unmuted. So thank you again. I wish y'all a happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to anybody or see anybody then. And sorry, Ziola, no more than 6 emojis, but thank you for the sweet kitties. Hugs and love to everybody out there. I hope y'all enjoy your holiday, whatever it may be. Thank you again, Sabrina. And everybody have a wonderful day. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.